Hey everyone, this is Darren Benson with Performance Motor Coaches. Wanted to do a really quick video of a coach before it leaves for Texas. So this coach is another 43 dB. The first one we had was an unsold coach. It's now a sold coach. It's going home to Montana probably next week. This particular coach is sold. The only thing that's really different as far as chassis wise, this is a DT12 transmission. The previous one was an Allison. But as far as inside decor, this is the Haven decor. It's the exact same Durban white tiles we've done in the past. The biggest thing was we were able to kind of push and get these big giant windows put in here, which I think makes a significant difference, especially being in this area. The nice thing about the 43 dB is that this is kind of on your camp side, so when you're looking out the window, you're not kind of staring at all your RV connections. This is generally the more open side of the coach. Unfortunately, I have a lot of trash in the background, but you kind of get the idea between this big window and this big window. And you still can get a little bit of cross breeze between this window and that window. A few of the windows will open in there. You really don't have any windows on this side of the coach, with the exception for this small window up front, back behind the sink area. So quartz countertops, which is upgrade for the XL. It does have the big 360 cams all the way around. The additional ceiling height. I was not a fan of the previous XLs because of the smaller ceiling height. They do a true leather, so this is Villa furniture, but it is leather. It's not ultra leather. The stain on this is Cape Cod, so great color layout. It kind of brings the truck chassis motorhomes into the more modern, a little bit more open feel because of the lighter colors, which you haven't typically seen in the past. So good job from the guys at Renegade to kind of modernize these for people that are used to the lighter tone diesel pushers, but we can still take and do any kind of dark tone for somebody that wants something more traditional and classic. But see this right here, these will be your AC covers. This is just a little decorative cover right here. And we are adding a ceiling fan back here in the back. So that is not into place, and we'll do the ceiling fan. We'll try to get a video of that. I just don't know if I'll be back in Texas for that, so I wanted to do just a quick video of kind of basically the windows and just kind of a really quick walkthrough. Another thing we're going to do for a future customer, they want a 72-inch wide bed, so we're going to eliminate both of the nightstands there. So there's getting to be a lot more convertibility in the XL that typically was more standard. So we've got a water miser going in for a few more customers that we can basically have prepped and then finish out at the dealership. So lots of cool features that people want to customize. Typically options that were more reserved to the Classic, we can do now. It's kind of pushing over into the XL, and whether that's a small portion on Renegade's behalf and the rest of us, or whether we just do it all the dealership. So just kind of jump in, open everything up. They upgraded, or they didn't. I guess they did a little bit stouter wood here on the cabinet, so a little bit less resonance, which is welcomed. Of course, the 24 and newer Classics, I started this. So it is a cedar lined closet. I think there's only probably 6 or 8 options on the XL versus the Classic. Everything is option. 150 gallons of water on board, 4 big lithiums, said 3 ACs, and the 2 of the big Victrons. We'll jump here to the back. There's still this more, a little bit larger mirror, just a matter of preference. We did have a customer that requested no tile in the bottom of the shower. That's actually the same size shower as what you get in a Classic. So if that's a little too fancy for you, which for this particular couple, they wanted something a little bit more more basic. So we're eliminating that. We're eliminating this as well. And also we've discovered that there's a lot more options on, hey, I want this backsplash everywhere. I don't want it on the floor. I want it on the backsplash, or I want that particular in the backsplash. So there's a lot of different options that the customer might want that kind of lets you customize the XL, because people might not necessarily want the exact set tile that comes with that decor group. So really and truly, the decor in this particular coach is more about your window valances. So there again, we could take and change some of this after the fact, and then the bedding. Most people take the bedding off, it ends up in their garage or barn. So really what you're looking for in decor is basically your window valances. Everything else, as far as wood stain, there's not going to be too much difference. There's 4 different wood stains, 3 different tiles, no hardware changes, no cabinet changes. So relatively basic, but definitely welcome product from the classics. So, like I said, hopefully we can get some time to be able to show off that ceiling fan. I think that's something kind of cool that we'll get done for the customer. We're also going to upgrade his wheels to the Durabrite. He's a long time coach owner, doesn't want to polish, so we'll get some Durabrites on it so he doesn't have to worry about polishing those. So, appreciate you guys coming out and checking out the video. Sorry, I keep on stumbling on my words, but keep on coming back. Make sure you guys like, tag, and subscribe.